All right, and may the force be with the blues.
We have a mission for you. A major weapons test is imminent. We need to know what it is.
All right, we have our resident Star Wars expert, Jarrett, the producer, here in the house. If you guys follow him, you may notice his voice sounds a little different. He's got his Barry White going on, actually. It actually sounds pretty good.
It's like Vader. It's like James Earl Jones, right? It's like,
hey, yes. So tell us
it's like,
about
no,
your...
I am your father. So,
I love it. So tell us about your trip to the Star Wars convention.
Last weekend, it happened to be spring break for my kids, and also happened to be the Star Wars convention in Orlando, the 40th anniversary of Star Wars, the Star Wars celebration. So we had to go. We went. So if you guys at home probably saw they announced the trailer for The Last Jedi came out, and they had the trailer for Battlefront 2, and they had the trailer for Rebels, and they had like the big 40th anniversary panel, and then you guys saw all that on the internet and on TV and stuff like that too. So, but I went, so I took some pictures, behind the scenes stuff, so I figured I could share with everybody and show us about our trip. So
what you got?
This is the first one. This is pretty cool. They had a life-size TIE fighter.
No.
Yes, and they also had all these people dressed up as TIE fighter pilots, and they showed up. And then these are also people dressed up in Wampa costumes.
Aww.
They were like 8 feet tall, and they made them themselves. These aren't props.
Oh, cool.
No, these aren't props. And then there's a dude, this is hilarious, there's a guy dressed up as a lightsaber. It was just, that was his costume. He was dressed up as a lightsaber, yeah.
Absolutely.
So that was pretty funny. So the next thing we'll show you is another person who got a lot of attention there was my son.
Really?
Yeah, it was great. Well, Ryan has a Star Wars suit. So he wore his Star Wars suit, and of all the people that were there were over 70,000 people there. It was the biggest Star Wars convention ever. There was only one other guy that had the same suit that he did.
That is so cool.
So he took a picture with them, and they saw each other. They were like, "Look at you!" And they were like, "Oh my God!" So they took a picture together, and Ryan must have taken 40 or 50 pictures.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Are you gonna let him wear that to his first job interview?
Well, actually, he wore that to school the day that Rogue One came out.
That's cool.
So and he's actually going to probably get a different one, knowing Ryan. And by the way, he bought that himself. He used his own money to get that. So, yeah, so that was cool. And there's some other stuff that we show you too. There's some, obviously, a lot of people were dressed up. So let's go to the next set of pictures. There was like 40 slave Leias dressed up in the Princess Leia and the gold bikinis. Yes. Yes, some who could wear the outfit, and some maybe who couldn't. But it was very cool. They're in front of it. You can't see it. A life-size Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, there
so there's Ryan. Yeah, not to be outdone by these slave Leias.
No, he can't. No,
he's not exactly Princess Leia in the gold bikini.
But I love it though.
But there was one cool thing is that the Star Wars The Last Jedi panel was on Friday morning. That was when they were going to show the trailer. So 3,000 of us said we want to be the first ones to see it. We're going to sleep over on the floor of the freezing cold convention center. And there's my two sons trying to sleep, laying on the left and Ryan on the right with the Mets hat on his face.
That's commitment.
But here's the coolest thing that happened. While we were there, the director of The Last Jedi shows up.
Okay.
Ryan Johnson shows up at around 11:30, and he happened to come down the aisle where we were, and I get a selfie with him. So he took selfies with them. We met him, and I took that about 11:30, and then I went back and laid down. I thought he was done.
Yeah.
I get up again at around 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
He's still there.
Wow.
He signed autographs and posted pictures until 3 in the morning. I've never seen anything like that from him. He's a fan. He grew up as a fan,
And I was about
and
to
he's a fan.
ask you that. I mean, these directors and the artists and stuff like that, they're not just creatives working on this, they're fans
No,
too.
they grew up. All these guys are kind of in their 40s like I am, who were kids when the movies came out. And he literally was he was thrilled. He couldn't have been happier. It was amazing.
Good.
And also, talking about fan-wise, we did get a couple of pictures. I got a picture with Darth Vader, with Anakin.
Oh my God.
So it's Anakin, and he was cool, and he had his arms around. He was great. He was hugging people that were coming up to him, and there were these two girls that were dressed up as Anakin and Obi-Wan as men. And he hugged them both and took pictures with them and kissed them, and he was great. And then the biggest fan moment ever was when the boys and I got to meet Luke Skywalker. We got to meet Mark Hamill.
Awesome.
I'm not excited at at all, as you can tell by the picture.
No, you're completely bored, checked out.
No, and he was very cool. He had lost his voice, and of course, when my son came out, he's like, "Nice suit."
Yeah.
He lost his voice like I did now. But anyway, it was a great experience. If there's any Star Wars fan, they should go. The next one won't be in the States for another 3 years, for whatever reason.
This is an opportunity for you guys.
Yeah, it was. Ryan will be in college then, Elaine will be in high school. So, but in 3 years from now, will be the next one in the States. They're taking next year off. They're going to go to Barcelona, I think. And then in 3 years from now, they'll be back in the States. So it was Star Wars.
I do have a quick question for you, and I have to admit, I didn't clear this with you first, but I have to ask.
No, sure.
For any fan, what is the go-to social media username that people need to go to in order to stay up on this?
You know,
that you would recommend?
Yeah, it's you know, Hamill himself is Mark Hamill's personal one. That's kind of good. There's a couple of websites. There's yakface.com for collecting. There's theforce.net, and then for all the new movie news, there's a website called makingstarwars.net, and they get all. I'm stayed away from it. They get all the spoilers and all the news on the new movies. That's the best place to go. And also my Instagram account, which is the Force Collectors. On Instagram for my collecting stuff like that.
Well,
but anyway,
actually, we're going to go ahead and have this up on YouTube, and you guys make sure you follow the Force
the
Collectors.
_Force_Collectors on Instagram.
All right. Jarrett, the producer, for a reason. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back with more 9 a.m. show.